Ian, if I can further derail this conversation, should
Yeah,
I be
I love
focusing
it.
on B2B more for Laracasts?
Oh, I'm sure you should be. I would think.
I mean, I have
I
team
think you
accounts,
have some stuff up there, right? You have some
but
team
should I be
accounts.
doing more? Like, would that be if I wanted to go to the next level? Is
Yeah,
that where I go?
I
You
almost feel
think?
like that's where you would have to go for like the next level because you have such a like saturation in the end developer that you can reach over Twitter sphere. I
Yes.
would think
Mm.
that's like fresh ground is like, hey, because this is actually a thing I want to do with Lara jobs more. We're actually working on trying to do some stuff. There's this whole world of Laravel that's like Disney. Like Disney posts 20 jobs at a time on dice.com or whatever for Laravel jobs, and they don't post on Lara jobs because there's just
Interesting.
some corporate cog in the wheel somewhere that's like hire 20 Laravel devs, and the HR
This
person
is who we
goes and
use.
hires 20. Right. This
Yep.
is who we use. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's a tech
Interesting.
job. It goes on dice.com, whatever. Fine. And there's nobody in that
Huh.
loop who can change that. So like, how do I reach into those companies and be like, hey, you know, we have an actual official job board thing that you should check out. And the same, I think, would be true of Laracast. Like, hey, there's 100 Laravel devs somewhere in Disney churning away, right? Those they're not on Twitter, I don't think. Who knows where they are, what they're doing. But hey,
Huh.
you could sell them a Laracast subscription to Disney, for example. You could charge a lot more money for than individual devs will pay, and you know, get you 100 people using it who are on the team at Disney or whatever. So
Well,
yeah,
actually, on
I
that
think
note, here's one thing. This shows you how ignorant I am. I'm seeing if anyone at Disney. We do have two people from Disney signed up for
Okay.
Laracast.
There
I do
you
wonder, like,
go.
what are the rules around a company signs up for your subscription site? Can you promote them? That's something I have not done. Like on the landing page,
Right.
such and such company, Microsoft, blah blah blah. They
Yeah.
use this product.
I'm
I
a
don't
yeah.
even know what
Aaron's
the
like a
rules
no.
are.
I'm a yes. I'm a hard
I'm-
yes on that.
I'm a hard head shake no.
What
Hard
is
yes.
that? Conscientious objector, or that's
That
like
that is and I say this as a ruthless capitalist. That's ethically murky to me.
Not ruthless enough, sir.
If you were to pull up Table Plus and look for good domains in your database, and one of
That's
them
what
is
I just
Disney,
did,
and then
yeah.
you throw Disney on the homepage, I feel icky about that.
No.
what if you ask first?
Never think about it.
If you ask first, great. Do
Yeah.
it. Make the logo as big as you can. Yeah.
I disagree. Here's why.
Interesting.
First, it should absolutely be in your terms. It's in our terms of service. If you want to
Ah,
use
okay.
HubSpot,
Loophole.
you
Little-
give the right to
yeah.
use your logo. You have a way out. If you don't want us to use your logo, there is a process. You can just basically just let us know, and we of course won't use it. I mean, I would just do that anyway, but it's official in the terms. Like, you can request us not to do this, and we won't. We've literally had like 2 people ever do that. I think it's totally fair game. Yeah, I think it's fine. And the problem is, you could ask, but they're not even the right people to ask. If you email the person at
speak
Disney,
on behalf of Disney,
how are they going to
yeah.
get to the right person?
But
It's
how are
like
they gonna-
impossible. They're never
Oh,
gonna
that's
get
a
the
great
right
point.
one.
terms. They can't sign terms on behalf of
They
Disney.
can. They have approval to sign terms.
Nah, this sounds like
I mean,
jargon
they should have
to
run
me.
it by
This
their
sounds like-
lawyers, maybe, if that's a thing. There's also different levels, right? Like, I'll give a story because it's old. The NFL used HubSpot for quite some time.
Oh,
The NFL
awesome.
read the terms, and the NFL was like, no, you can't use our logo because we're the NFL and we control our brand extremely carefully, right? And so we said fine. Then at one point they wanted to do some custom thing, whatever. But yeah, so I think that's fine. I mean, I
That's
think
pretty
it's
cool.
totally fine.
I didn't know that.
That is very
That
cool.
was cool.
That's a big one.
Yeah,
I like
that's a
that.
big
Here-
one.
here-
There's big
here's what you
names.
should do.
You have
Here's-
to utilize these big names. Again, if you go out of business, that's bad for the people at Disney who use Laracasts, right? Like,
Okay, so
the
here's
more
an
your
idea.
The
business
logo
grows,
is
the
not the
better for them.
question. Okay, go on, Jeffrey.
I have
Yeah.
I have technical competitors of Laracast that have signed up for Laracast. What if I put their names on my homepage
That would be funny.
as a power move
That is
I like that.
That is a power move.
that I would never
I
do?
feel-
I think that's
I
probably not
love-
going to. You would feel bad about that, first of all, but also
Yeah.
second of all,
Shame. See, it all goes back
Um,
to shame. What is
yeah,
ethical?
right? That
and
might be
shame,
too
yeah.
far.
Here's the real answer about Disney. The logo's not gonna. I don't care about the logo. What you need to do is email these at Disney.com Laracast
Right.
users and ask if you can get in touch with their manager, because you would
Agreed.
love to offer them a discount for their 50-person team.
Definitely do that.
Mm.
Because that's the
That's
easiest
what
way
you
in.
should do.
That's one of the problems with the Lara jobs angle we're trying to take with us is like, obviously if they've used Larajobs, we know their contact, but like we have a lot of these companies that just haven't used it. And it's like, yeah, how do you find the right person inside Disney to like, because they would probably love to
Yes.
post on Larajobs. They would be like, yes, this makes sense. I want to hire Laravel developers. This is the
Yes.
main place to do it. I would love to post on there. I don't even either know it exists or I haven't been motivated enough to go through the red tape required. So it's like, how can we help them get to that point? So yeah, if you have like active subscribers at these big companies who you could approach and be like, hey, because it's also good for them. They're paying
Yes.
for it out of their own pocket right now,
Exactly.
right? Or through some budget of their
Or
own
they're
or
running
whatever.
an expense report that sucks.
Right.
And
It's
yeah.
like, hey, just like you could escalate this up. Your whole team could be using it. You find it valuable. They're going to find it valuable. You don't have to pay for it anymore if you happen
Land
to be
and
paying for it
expand,
personally.
baby.
Land
It's
and
always hard.
expand.
It ends up being an issue of just time. It's like, oh, we should
Yeah.
probably, like, I don't have time for that anymore. But maybe we could hire somebody for that. But what is the job description for that specific role? And will I have enough
Right.
work for them to like this is all the junk
Yeah.
you end up
Yep.
thinking. And then I end up just going
Agree.
to like open AI and saying like, hey, I bet everyone does this at some point. I'm like,
Mhm.
hey, I run a business called Laracast.com. Here's what we're currently doing. What are your recommendations
funny.
for how we can, you know,
Mhm.
like I
Yeah.
guarantee every small business owner has gone
Yep.
through the open AI. Tell me what I'm not doing.
Tell me what to do.
Phase. Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me what to do because I'm not sure what the next step would be, you know?